Welcome to Hogwarts.
If you remember 7 of these facts from Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, I would consider you a super fan. Here's some things I bet you forgot. For Harry's 13th birthday, Hermione gifted him a broom servicing kit, which helped him stay calm during Aunt Marge's visit. If you remember, in the book, Aunt Marge visited for an entire week. In the kit, there was high finish handle polish, tail twig clippers, and a tiny brass compass to clip onto his broom for long journeys. It was one of the best birthday gifts Harry ever received, saying, other than his friends, the thing he missed most about Hogwarts was Quidditch.
As the Gryffindor team struggled against the weather, Harry caught sight of a giant black dog high in the stands.
Unlike the movie, where you see a silhouette of a Grim in the sky, Sirius Black actually attended the Quidditch match versus Hufflepuff as a dog, and Harry spotted him in the crowd when he was trying to capture the snitch.
No, Quidditch is easy enough to understand. There are 7 players on each side.
Oliver Wood was too nervous before the championship game to deliver a pep talk. He just kind of mumbled to himself and really didn't say anything to the team.
What happened?
I will let Mr. Weasley give you a full explanation, although his incompetence speaks for itself.
Here's a non-Quidditch fact. Snape was furious after Sirius Black escaped, because it ruined his chance to receive the Order of Merlin's second class. He stormed into the hospital wing and yelled at Harry, claiming that he knew he had something to do with it. I would have loved to see this scene acted out in the movie. Alan Rickman would have done an incredible job harnessing that anger that Snape had. Another non-Quidditch fact, Hermione knew Professor Lupin was a werewolf for weeks. When the group speculated about his frequent absences, she frustratedly said to the 2 boys, "Isn't it obvious?" before storming off. She knew long before the Shrieking Shack, but kept it to herself.
Don't you lot know that it's not safe out here? What with Dementors, Sirius Black, and us?
I bet you also forgot Malfoy and his friends dressed up as Dementors during the Gryffindor-Ravenclaw match. But Harry was ready and countered them with a Patronus. He ended up still catching the snitch, and Malfoy and his friends got 50 points from Slytherin and detention.
It's over!
Cho Chang rode a Comet 260 broom, which obviously was no match for Harry's Firebolt. Honestly, it wouldn't have been much of a match for a Nimbus 2000 either. The book states that Slytherin narrowly beat Ravenclaw earlier in the year, setting up the Quidditch final for Slytherin and Gryffindor. But there's no mention if Draco Malfoy actually caught the snitch, so who knows if he actually did.
Ron and Hermione arrived just in time to show the evidence to Professor Dumbledore, who quietly removed the jinxes from the Quidditch balls and allowed the match to continue.
In Gryffindor's final practice before facing Ravenclaw, Harry caught the snitch in just 10 seconds, showing off his new Firebolt. That's when the team knew they couldn't be beat.
The game, but the Quidditch Cup as well.
Leading up to the Gryffindor-Slytherin match, tension spilled over into the hallways. A 4th-year Gryffindor student and a 6th-year Slytherin student ended up in the hospital wing after a couple of bad jinxes. Slytherin students frequently tried to trip Harry when he was walking to class. He eventually would require an escort by fellow Gryffindors to make sure he was safe getting to and from the common room, and more importantly, making sure he was ready for the game. The only other person to fly Harry's Firebolt in The Prisoner of Azkaban was Ron. Ron got a chance to fly it around one night after practice while Madam Hooch was asleep in the stands. Here's a fact from a previous video. Cedric Diggory's first ever Quidditch match was the infamous Dementor game. And Cedric was such a stand-up guy, he offered Oliver Wood a rematch because of what happened with the Dementors, but Wood, being the Quidditch purist that he is, declined and said Hufflepuff won fair and square.
He's gonna win us! It's over! Yeah! Gryffindor claimed the win!
The book states that after Gryffindor won the Quidditch championship, Oliver Wood passed the Quidditch Cup for Harry to hold. As Harry was receiving it from Oliver Wood, who wanted nothing more than to win a championship, he saw tears running down Oliver's face. It's even stated in the book that Professor McGonagall was sobbing even harder than Oliver Wood. Those are some Quidditch and non-Quidditch facts you forgot about Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. Be sure to subscribe for more facts, fun, and retro gaming here on Quidditch Through the Ages.
Welcome to Hogwarts. Now that you're here, you can choose which of the 4 house teams you'd like to take through to the Quidditch Cup. Gryffindor, Ravenclaw, Hufflepuff, or Slytherin.